cozy in here. It's kind of miserable out there. What do you so I want to lose my chips. If I lost my chips, I'd be pretty unconsolable for at least 5-10 seconds there. Oh, it's supposed to snow more. That wind's nasty. See, all the snow was almost all gone. And Mother Nature said, that's what she said. I think the rest of the month is just going to be like really shitty weather. And I got to finish up that big job on Friday, so hopefully it's not like this. We don't really have that much left there. Maybe, well, could be another days there. I don't know if it'll be a full day there. I don't know, because we work fast, right? And it depends how frozen the stuff is. If it's frozen into the ground, like we can't get it out, like the outside stuff. But if it's not frozen, we'll have it cleaned up in like a couple of hours. And then there's 2 sheds, so unless there's big heavy stuff, it's gonna go pretty quick. And yeah, there's that. So we'll get some money just before the end of the month. So March is gonna be not a great month, but better than average. Not by much, but usually I make about $200-300 a month. January, February, March type of thing. At the most, right? Usually. This January I made about 1,000. February, I did okay in February. I probably made at least my cost of living, which it just means I don't have to tap into my savings as much, right? Because I'm pretty much off all winter. And then this month, so far I'm at 50. Today I'll be at $70, but by the end of the week I'll be at maybe about $600-700. You know what I mean? By the time I get paid for everything, right? So, if I'm lucky. So I'd like to make at least 1,000 this month. That would really set me up for my season. Because like this is just bonus money if I make money this time of year. Like I go this time of year with the concept that I'm not going to make a cent. But that said, although I can't give you, because of the AdSense agreement, my numbers are coming up for the AdSense too. So that hopefully I got paid last month. Not very much, but I made the quota last month. So hopefully this month would be pretty good. Like it'd be nice to zero out all the musical equipment that I made in my life, or, paid for in my life. It'd be really cool if I could do that. If I don't, I don't care. I mean, I'd buy musical equipment even if it cost me to own it. You know what I mean? But the 2 Mark Holcomb guitars, I could say the 7-string's probably about more than half paid off. And the Mark Holcomb 6-string, I still have the full, I still haven't paid that one off yet, plus the drum kit, right? So those are the 3 things I'm paying for. But my first payment for the drum on my credit card, I'm going to be charged $236 each month for the next year, right? This month is the first month I'm going to get charged that, but I'm going to put way more than that on my credit card, so that'll take it down. The idea is for the debt to go down and to pay it off. The quicker I pay it off, the better, right? So, that's how I'm going to get things in the future, unfortunately. I'd rather buy things cash, but I don't make enough money. I'm not ahead enough to buy things cash, right? Like I could take all my savings and pay off all my debts, sure. But then I have no buffer zone if something goes awry, right? So I'm always trying to, stay ahead. Oh, I guess the grader did come by. Okay, I see what he did here. Yeah, take some of the roughness out of the road anyway, so the last time I came down here, holy smokes. But you can see where the grader had been. Yeah. Smoothing it out. The potholes in the spring here are just like absolutely, it's like a minefield. This is not too bad at all. I shouldn't say it too loud because chances are bill comes down, right? Which each time you pay, your minimum monthly payment comes down as well, right? Because it's I don't know how they calculate. I still don't know how the hell they calculate your credit card payment. Like, if I could figure that out, it'd make life a lot easier. It's not like you pay a percentage, you know, your credit card percent, but if you do the math, it's wonky. It's like, are they just charging you what they want to charge you? You know, like, is there fees on there that they're charging you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know how they're doing it. So I'd like to be able to do that. Then I know what my, you know, how far I can push my limit. You know what I mean? But the way I'm doing this, the drums, for example, it's not. I didn't put all the, like, they're gonna charge me each month so that my debt doesn't go too skyrocketingly high. So get the kitty cats in there. Get some wood first. I gotta do another job first. So yeah, there's methods that I use to pay off debt. So I don't, like, if you just focus just on your debt, then your cost of living and everything suffers, right? So you got to kind of round it out so that you put, you know, more than you need for your debts, right? And obviously, I've crunched the numbers for a long time to, oh geez, I want to get stuck in here. Got the ramps, but I'd hate to have to use the ramps and car in reverse the whole way out. I can go in a little bit further now, so that's good. I just can't go down zero too far. Yeah, like you put your money. Okay, obviously I got to run the vehicle, right? So I always put, every day I work, I take $20 for gas and they put it into this thing. If it was my truck, it'd be 40. 20 for gas, 20 for repairs, right? I'm gonna do that same for this. Even though this thing's way cheaper to run, I'm going to do the same for this once work starts getting really, really, really going, right? And then I put, you know, money away for my credit card, $20 per day, you know, so at the end of the year, end of the month or whatever, I usually have, you know, minimum 300, you know what I mean? And then the rest goes on to, you know, I divide up into rent, you know, just cost of living stuff, and I don't really have to back up here, but I like to anyway. I'm pretty sure the plow guy's not going to be coming in today. If he is, my car's going to be in trouble because it's right in the middle of the road and he's going to get hit. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, but yeah, so I divide everything up. So if I get $100 in a day, which I don't always get that every day, sometimes I get more, sometimes I get less. Most of the time I get a little bit less, but my cost of living is pretty low. So what I do is I take care of my cost of living and my debts first, and the operational cost of this, and then anything that's left over, that's my chips or whatever. Night out on the town, which usually I don't have that. But that's how I do it. It's a little different, but it's how I do it, and it works. I'm ahead up to, I don't have June's rent and expenses covered, but I'm working on June. So we're in March, right? So April, May, June. So I'm about 3 months ahead, which I'm usually never 3 months ahead this time of the year. The next big thing that's going to come up about midsummer is going to be the renewal of my driver's license and my renewal of my driver's license and the license plate and the insurance, right? So this paycheck coming, I start putting away for that. Plus, I got to do about 3 years worth of taxes. Not that I want to, but I have to. And